For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 3 of Season 6 here in the Career Mode RTG. Thank you for all of your suggestions with regards to the fullback situation here at Cambridge for this season. I've added a number of names to the shortlist and we'll have a quick look through them now. Thank you also actually for all of the suggestions on episode 1 with regards who we should update the thumbnail with. I'm going to get in touch with Joe Berlin and ask him to put Luke Berry on the thumbnail as well as Alvaro Morata. And then I'm still unsure as to which other I'd like to get a new signing on the thumbnail as well. So I definitely want Berry. Berry was the most popular suggestion. Morata was very popular as well. And I think we'll wait until we've made the wingback signing, and then maybe one of the wingbacks can be on the thumbnail, or it'll be one of the new signings that we've made in this window with regards, obviously, the pre-contracts from last year as well. So maybe Fekir or Sterling. Or maybe, probably not Vietto or Emre Can, but probably Fekir, Sterling, or say, for example, if we get Alaba, then Alaba might be the man that takes place on the thumbnail. But I've added everybody that you guys suggested, apart from Nelson Semedo. He wasn't quite as highly rated, unfortunately. He was only 83, which isn't really what we're looking for at present. But there are a number of high-rated right-backs and left-backs in the save now. And we have enough money to buy both, but it's still going to be difficult to make the decision as to which to go for. A few people were saying that we should just sign, regardless of who it was, just the highest rated right back or left back or both in the save. So we could do that. The highest rated right back is Serge Aurier, currently at Bayern Munich. Obviously, those stats look incredible. He's 88 rated. Manquillo is 84, so still some growth there available for him. Dani Carvajal is 86. Physically not quite as good as Serge Aurier, but still decent technically. Bellerin is 87 and still at Arsenal, and the physical stats, the 99 acceleration on him was ridiculous. João Cancelo actually is at Everton. He's 86 rated. I would probably go for, or will probably go for, Aurier or Bellerin, but Dani Carvajal is probably going to be my backup option. I think what I'll do, I just put him on here to show you that I've taken him into account, but Javier Manquillo will be removed. And Cancelo looks very, very good, actually. So it could be any one of these three. But I think I'm going to lean towards Serge Aurier first, because he's highest rated. And then Bellerin if we can't get Aurier. And then probably, I mean, I'd be tempted to go for João Cancelo just to weaken a Premier League opposition team. So we'll have to wait and see. With regards left back, there are a number of left backs, as you can see. We have 84 rated Wendell from Leverkusen. We have 86 rated Ricardo Rodriguez from Wolfsburg, although his technicals are great. His physicals aren't really up to my standards, really, or they aren't as good as I'd like them to be for the sort of player that would suit my play style. So he's going to come off the list, but Wendell will stay there. Not very high rated, though. 85 for Jose Gaya, still at Valencia in this save. Lucas Digne is 84. Again, his physicals aren't necessarily the best, though, so I am going to remove him from the shortlist. Luke Shaw is there, 88 rated. Again, would perhaps fit in with some of the previous signings we've made, where we've kind of prioritised homegrown English talent, when we bought John Stones, Trippier, Gibbs, Eric Dyer, etc. So Luke Shaw would be up there with the option at left back. 90 rated David Alaba, though, surely has to be the main target. Yes, it's the obvious signing, but we're in the 6th season. It will be our last year, so we might as well perhaps go for the highest rated potential option we have available to us, which would be Alaba. We also have Grimaldo at 85 rated, and Alexandro also at Juventus for 87 rated. He's actually 1 year older than Alaba. So I think Alaba is going to be the priority at left back, and then probably Alexandro, actually. So we'll sign, I'd like to sign either of the Juventus left backs, and the right back, like I say, Aurier, if not Bellerin, if not João Cancelo. Make sense? Good. Well, let's prioritise just one at a time to avoid the situation where we might find ourselves actually bidding too many times for an individual and then the club just saying, no, you can't have them. But we'll throw 45 million in for Aurier straight off the bat. they should be pretty keen on 45 million, I'd like to think. And then Alaba, I'll throw a bid in of just 50 straight off the bat. We can, of course, use Kieran Trippier as make-weight in either deal should we need to, or just have Kieran Trippier be sold anyway. There was quite a large calling for me not to sell so many players because squad depth could be important to us. So I'm leaning towards maybe keeping Loftus-Cheek or Jedos, but for now I'm open to letting them go at this particular stage. And it was Trippier I wanted to... wrong button. It was Trippier I wanted to put on the transfer list, wasn't it? He's 80 rated, valued at £10 million, so could be used as part of the deal to bring someone else in, or we could just sell him and use the cash. We'll have to wait and see. We've got Sevilla in the semi-final of the pre-season tournament. Then hopefully if we get through, we'll play the final. If not, we'll advance as far as the game against Dortmund and probably play it. The main gist of the comment section was that you'd like me to just play it as if it were a normal game, not do the one game special for the European Super Cup. So we won't put the suit on, we won't do anything like that for that game against Dortmund. We will play it as a normal game, but it may come today, it may have to wait until tomorrow. It depends how this game against Sevilla goes, to be completely honest. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on. I'm confident though that we can get a decent result. We did struggle against Paris Saint-Germain, but we rallied. We rallied well actually against I can't play, that sucks. We rallied well against Inter Milan, so I'd like to hope, or I'd like to think that we can do just as well in this game. And I'll put Paredes on the bench, actually, I think, ahead of Murphy, although Murphy did do well against Inter and obviously got himself a goal. But I'll put Roussillon on the bench. Go on then, we'll put Roussillon on the bench because he can come off the bench. Right then, into the game against Sevilla. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Hopefully we can get through to the final. If not, we'll head on towards the European Super Cup. Whether we play it today or not depends on, A, if we get through to the final. Even if we don't, there might be so much happening transfer-wise that we don't get time to play the second game. But we'll just play it by ear, see what happens, and we'll start with this game against Sevilla. Renato, I'm going to drill this out wide here to Fekir. Not many chances in this game so far, if any at all, actually, I don't think. Neither side actually able to create anything to this point, but Greco might be able to get this shot off quickly, which he did do, but it's well blocked by Jose Amo. Half an hour into this game, and we're yet to have a proper chance on goal. I had a shot a moment ago that was blocked at source, but not yet been able to draw a save out the keeper, but we might be able to there, but no. Good shot, good defending again, sorry, from Sevilla to stop me. Renato Sanchez with a nice tackle though. Greco, shot blocked again. This is frustrating, actually. It's been all me though. I've had a lot of the possession, a lot of the ball, but not found the clear-cut opportunity I need to take the lead just yet. Sevilla actually play quite nice football, but they've not really caused me any problems back here yet. Although Vitolo doing quite nicely. That's such a dive. I toe-poked the ball away there, and he's clearly dived over the top of it. Sarabia to take the free kick, and it's gone well over the top. They're taking Gabriel Jesus off after 35 minutes. He must have been carrying a knock. Don't understand why they would have taken him off otherwise. But 10 minutes to go till half-time, and so far, I've no idea who's going to win this semi-final. Here's Juan Munoz. Oh, there's space here for Vitolo. This is dangerous. Good save by Watson, the goalkeeper. First chance that either side has had that has drawn a save from the goalkeeper. Vitolo whips the corner in and Paredes heads it away, but only as far as Elseo Falcone. Trying to slow him down on the edge of the box, but he's got good strength. Can't get it off him yet, not with a physical challenge. Paredes still struggling to dispossess the Frenchman. Into Munoz, in there to Iborra. Perfectly timed tackle and a vitally timed tackle as well. Absolutely crucial that we made that challenge when we did. Morata's made the run, but Alex Telles gets the foot in, and he's got a number of options here for Vitolo. Which white shirt is he going to find? He may go solo. He's found Sarabia, who squeezed it home. Underneath the defender and the goalkeeper, we're 1-0 down here against Sevilla with only 3.5 minutes to go. We might not be making the final. Nice ball through, and he's just... I just couldn't quite get there with the defender to block it, unfortunately. Right. That's not gone according to plan. We're 1-0 down now with barely any time left at all to try and get ourselves an equaliser. It would take us to penalties though. No extra time in pre-season tournaments. Mbappe option out wide here in Mitchell Weiser. Pull this back to Greco. who can't get the ball. Mbappe has, goes down. That's a bit of a dive. If it had stayed on his feet, surely it would have been a simple finish or a simple square across goal. Can't believe Mbappe's gone down there. That's so infuriating as Sarabia's just going to run to the corner. No, he's not. He's going to cross it and nearly score them a second. Wasn't ready for that. Nice ball up to Morata. Hopefully the referee lets me build another move, but he's not going to. We lose in the semi-final to Sevilla here. A game that we dominated for the majority, but didn't do enough in front of goal. And it's 2-2 between PSG and Dortmund, so not sure who got through to the final. In fact, it was Borussia Dortmund with a 5-4 win on penalties. So it would have been a kind of, I don't know, it's already a pre-season friendly, but like a precursor to the European Super Cup, but it's not. Emre Can is on his way back. Prize money Prize money of 3 million added to the transfer budget. I'll start training again once we get a little bit further through the window. But now we're just waiting for word from Juventus and Bayern Munich with regards to our two wing backs, and one has been accepted. The 50 million for Alaba. Player sold. Anthony Lozano has gone to Leicester City for 20 million. Jamie McLaren wants to talk about Lozano's first team spot, but Lozano wasn't in the first team in the first place. I can adjust the budget accordingly to be able to afford this for Alaba, and obviously we will do that. And then we'll try and get Bayern to accept the counter. They want 63 million. All right, well, you can have... Where is he? Kieran Trippier plus 42 million. Oh, plus 42 million. There we go. And hopefully they'll accept that. And we should be able to get two wing-backs in the space of a few days. David Alaba looking like he's going to join us for £50 million, which means Alaba will be the man to go on the front of the... potential of 89 to 94 for this young man. Wow. Yes, very excited about that. Transfer offer for Elliot Bennett, £34 million, going to reject that. 84 rated at 19 years of age. Don't quite think I'm going to be selling him, thank you very much. But I will I'll ask Joe to put Alaba. David Alaba accepts the contract. Fantastic. Alaba is in. I'll ask him to put Alaba, Berry and Morata on the thumbnail. So that will be done in due course, and probably not for the next episode, but hopefully by the weekend. An offer for Davinson Sanchez, which is really underwhelming actually. We do want to sell him, but I'd like a little bit more than 8 million, if you don't mind, Southampton. He's unhappy because he's not playing enough. An offer for Elliot Bennett, again, this time from Sevilla, the team we just played. He wasn't too good against you in the previous game, but obviously made enough of an impression for them to warrant trying to sign him. But David Alaba is in. Jonathan Cooper wants to discuss wages. I'm actually open to selling Cooper, but 170 grand a week. We should be able to adjust the budget to be able to afford that. Crucial first team player. Yes, we will adjust the budget. Right. Trippier going out, and looks like Serge Aurier coming in. Jonathan Cooper wants to discuss wages, but as soon as that youngster is available to be called up, as soon as Callum Hall turns 16, I'm going to call him up and sell Cooper. So I'm not going to discuss Cooper's wages just yet, unless they want. Give me 11. What did I ask for? 14, wasn't it, or 13? I'll accept 11. Davinson Sanchez is leaving us. We still have Harry Darling, of course, as a backup, so he's perfectly capable of being able to fill the void left by Davinson Sanchez. A transfer offer for Ewan Watson. We'll accept that out to Las Palmas on a short-term loan. So I'm not sure whether that's a year or 6 months. I think that's just 6 months, isn't it? So we'll have to wait and see. He should come back in January. Mustafi, apparently important to someone. And Serge Aurier has accepted his contract. So now we have a new right back and a new left back. The two highest rated wing backs in the save now play for Cambridge United. That is exactly what we wanted to do in this window. I'm thrilled with those two signings, I have to be honest. We will take Jamie McLaren off the bench and put Weiser on it, and then McLaren can be swapped with Aurier. And apparently David Alaba is suspended for European competitions. He can't go back in just yet, but Emre Can can. No pun intended. But we will throw Zedos on the bench there. Davinson Sanchez... Davinson Sanchez can come off. We'll put Paredes in there. And we'll move those two around. And then there. And then there. There we go. Right. I'm I'm just going to move those for OCD. I probably should have done it the other way around. Right mid, centre mids, and then Bosch. Right. I think that starting lineup... Actually, no. Oh, well, there's no point. Actually, no, I'll put Alaba in, and then it will just ask me to automatically replace him, won't it, next time we play. So there we go. 87 rated goalkeeper, 88 rated right back, 84, 85 at centre back, 90 rated left back, 89 and 87 at CDM, 88 on the left, soon to be 90 on the left when Lino Navarrete comes back from injury, with a 92 rated Cam, 87 rated Fekir on the right, and 86 rated Morata up top. That is one hell of a team, lads. One hell of a team. And the squad is pretty strong now as well. So I'm extremely optimistic that we can actually win the Premier League this season, and that will be the main aim. Although, can we start the season with a trophy? Lino Navarrete is on his way back and available soon. Transfer for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I'd like a little bit more, if you don't mind. Give me 16 and you can have him. And we might use the money that we have left to bring someone else in as well. We'll have to wait and see. I'll obviously take on board suggestions, but we'll have a look through the squad after this game against Dortmund and have a look if there's any positions that we're feeling we're still not strong enough in. Emre Can is good to play. That's good. Player sold. That will be Davinson Sanchez to Southampton for 11 million. Press conference is not interested in, and they'll give me 10 million for... What did I ask for? 16, I think, wasn't it? It was a little bit ambitious. Let's ask for 13. Meet me halfway, Aston Villa. Meet me halfway. 13 million, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is yours. Right then. Dortmund up next. We'll have to automatically replace Alaba, so he won't start, but Serge Aurier will. Time then to try and win ourselves another European trophy. What I might do actually is just play in white just to make it easier for my eyes. Cambridge United versus Borussia Dortmund for the European Super Cup. Emre Can into Renato Sanchez. Strong challenge from the man in the middle. And immediately going to go in the book perhaps here, Correa. The referee, yes, he's going to book him after less than 2 minutes. Well, that was foolish, wasn't it? Angel Correa giving himself a difficult job to do. Although, obviously, he's not going to be too heavily involved defensively. But if he puts another foot wrong at any point, he will find himself with his marching orders. And Emre Can is back in the starting lineup, but unfortunately not able to force a shot on target. Socrates took that out of his keeper's hands, actually, but no nonsense from the defender. Just making sure, not taking any risks. Emre Can unfortunately loses out there. Fekir nicely into Greco. Can has made the run. He absolutely loves a forward run, Emre Can. And Morata will wait for Sterling. Raheem Sterling will not give us a 1-0 lead. A very poor finish from Raheem there. That is the scenario in which Nicola Greco would be better on that left-hand side. On his favoured left foot to bury it across goal. I can't wait to get Lino Navarrete. I mean, Raheem Sterling is going to be superb for us throughout the season, I'm sure. But in certain situations, we are going to be better with 90-rated Greco. And the way that Greco played last year, I'd feel bad, actually, immediately replacing him in the starting lineup, to be honest. So, Greco will start on the left-hand side of midfield in the majority of games, well, in the main games this season. And Lino Navarrete will return into that cam role. Gertz with a dinked ball in, Rico Henry heads away. And Aurier will just clear the lines, I thought. Yes, no, he's done well there eventually to get rid of the ball. 20 minutes in, still 0-0 here, but definitely an end-to-end game with chances at both ends of the pitch. As was the case with Sevilla. Not sure who's going to come out on top in this one. Angel Correa. Pace to get away, as does Royce. Into Correa again. Cross could come in. He's drilled it, and Rico Henry is there. The lowest rated player on the pitch, with probably the most vital interception of the game so far. That surely was going to be 1-0 at the back with a man at the back post. He couldn't even keep that in there. You see they're confirming the transfer in the top left. I think actually at 50 million, that's our highest transfer fee. That's our record transfer fee paid, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, it's our highest rated player that we brought in as well at 90 rated, and will be the third highest rated player at the club behind Greco and Lino Navarrete, who still leads the way at 92 and will probably continue to grow hopefully throughout this third season. But I couldn't be happier with the way that the side looks. At the minute, I'm still getting used to how the side plays, but I'm sure over the course of the season we will find ourselves able to properly get some decent results. And I'm going to turn inside, and Greco on his left. That is exactly what I wanted from Raheem Sterling earlier on. But a lovely little finesser into the top corner makes it Cambridge 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Nice ball out wide from the man in the middle. Turn inside and then just finesse it home. Beautiful goal. We are 1-0 up. Greco out there to Fekir. Good footwork. Sanchez has got space out here for Mbappe, and we will look to run into it. Drive inside to get away from one defender, although I'm running into a number more. We'll go out wide to Fekir. I thought about playing through Greco, but he didn't look like he was in the best of positions to receive the ball. And that will find Mbappe, and Mbappe will find the back of the net. And I am certain now that we will be winning the European Super Cup. 2-0 up with 13 minutes to go. Really good run by Mbappe. Great impact player off the bench. And sweeping that home is actually very good technique to keep it low as well. That's a very good goal. Cambridge 2, Borussia Dortmund 0. That's nicely done. I might go back to Eric Dyer, actually. We have. And slot it through there. Mbappe's in again. Mbappe... Good save by Berkey. Perhaps they should have taken that closer in and then tried to play it on the floor. Looped in towards the box. Renato Sanchez knocks that back. Unfortunately, it's Elliot Bennett, but Mbappe gets on the ball again, and for a second time, Berkey denies him. Mbappe is determined to not be thrown out of consideration for that left wing spot, isn't he? We've got Raheem Sterling. We've got Nicola Greco, but Mbappe's come off the bench here and genuinely had a massive impact on how this game has been played. It's really, really good to know that we have that handball, that we really have the strength in depth this year to be able to compete at all levels throughout the season. I'm hoping that we can come away with multiple trophies this year. That is the aim for season number 6, to win more than one trophy, perhaps try and retain our Champions League title, and obviously go for a win in the FA Cup, the League Cup and the Premier League. I want to win the Premier League with Cambridge United before we end this series. And hopefully we'll be able to do it this year. But it will be because of the strength we have throughout the squad that we're able to do it, if we are able to do it. Mbappe turns back inside. I've got to go solo here. Mbappe's done so well. That unfortunately isn't going to find its way into the back of the net. But that will be almost certainly the end of the game. One referee, thank you. There we go, the final whistle. Cambridge 2, Borussia Dortmund 0. After winning the Champions League last season, Nabil Fekir, can't believe it. A 2-0 win here. Sorry, Marco. You're one of the world's best players, but today, not quite good enough. Another European trophy for Cambridge United, and hopefully that sets the tone for the rest of the season. The pre-season tournament wasn't the best for us, but the first competitive game of the season, and we've been able to get ourselves a convincing victory. I'm very, very happy with that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Another episode of this tomorrow, of course, and another episode of the Napoli Career Mode series tomorrow too. Make sure you check yesterday's uploads for the previous episode of this series and the Napoli one. Also, Football Manager content going up every day at the minute, as I have a backlog of footage, so continue to watch that series if you enjoy it. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. I hope. Don't quote me on it, but I'd like to stream tomorrow, as in Thursday, if I possibly can. But John Stones lifts the trophy. Cambridge United, champions of Europe last year and winners of the European Super Cup this year. Fingers crossed, that's the first of many this season. I'll see you next time.